Good morning, Mr. Attorney General Sessions. I just have to tell you, with everything going on in this world, for you and Mr. Trump at this time to do this thing that you're doing could not be more wrong. This DACA program. I can appreciate that you verbalize that we are a nation of laws. And I would like to remind you, Mr. Sessions, that you are the head of our law enforcement, the United States Attorney General. And all of us in life have all kinds of stuff we need to get done. But the most important things that we learn as adults that we need to get done is we need our priorities to be that we first can have a roof over our head, we can provide food and necessities for our children, and then everything else kind of comes after that. You have taken some immigration policy that is an important thing to you, an important thing to Mr. President, and important to this particular elite little group of white aristocratic males that think they're going to take over this country. I think all of us have had just about enough of that, Mr. Sessions. And let me remind you of a few other priorities in this country. Before you make enemies out of our closest neighbor here, these kids that came over here, you want to make them illegal aliens. They've broken the law, so now they have to be returned to where they came from. Mr. Sessions, you people that were going to make America great again, let me remind you, the white man didn't own this country. We came here and brutally took it from the people that lived here. And okay, we civilized things, we've got laws, we've got a ton of laws. I just helped finish raising 4 grandsons born in California, where we have laws against statutory rape. We have laws that require men to pay child support. Funny thing, this man that should have been arrested when my daughter was 16 for statutory rape produced 4 children in the middle of the biggest welfare reform in history. The man's never paid child support. I've got 4 beautiful grandsons that are educated, respectful, wonderful kids. No thanks to their father, no thanks to the courts that never went after this man that not only has my 4 grandsons, but a couple other kids that he doesn't see or pay for. There's all kinds of priorities and laws that need to be taken care of, Mr. Sessions. Did you know that in most juvenile courts all over this country, that judges fail to follow any of the laws? In fact, they make rules and requirements for the safety of children, knowing full well that their orders cannot be carried out because there's no budget for it. Are you aware of that, Mr. Sessions? That's under your chain of command. That's under your list of what should be a priority for you. And in this grand scheme of things in our country, these immigrant families that are being labeled as illegal, imagine yourself with your children in a country where chaos is all around you. You cannot feed your children, but right over here, if you can make it through a journey, there's a place where they tell you you can't come in, but if you get there, we're going to give you housing, we're going to give you food, we're going to give you medical care, we're going to give you all these things. Of course, it's not an illegal criminal that's going to do that, Mr. Sessions. It's a good parent that's looking the best way they know how to provide the best life for their children that they can. Most of these families that I'm aware of are hardworking families. People we need to be dumping out of our country are people that are the criminals, that are harming people. When you guys just kicked this kid out here a couple of months ago, right before his graduation from high school. What is the matter with you people? This is not Christian. This is not even human. You guys better take a very good look at what's going on here. I have a book coming out at the end of the summer here, When the Village Fails the Children, documenting all the abuses going on in the juvenile courts, the regular courts. The courts have become a joke. The courts have become a joke. There's no truth going on there. There's so much perjury happening in the courts. And you want to go after somebody for the rule of law, Mr. Sessions? How about some of these heads of these banks that caused worldwide chaos and took the roofs over the houses of families in this country, which was extremely illegal? So you want to crack down on illegals? Let's pick the right ones. I think there's something like hundreds of thousands of rape kits sitting in police departments all over this country that rapists are going free. Let's have a little priority on that. Thank you, Mr. Sessions. Have a good day.